Right then guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Crypto Maxi. Now we do have some pretty major updates on regards to Quant, which I'll be going through in this video. We actually have updates from the CEO and founder himself, Gilbert Verdian. He posted a large thread regarding the Quant token. If you are a holder of Quant, I would highly recommend you to stick by in this video, as we do have important info, and we also have a really informative video in regards to the Quant token. And again, if you are a holder, investor with Quant, or if you're looking to buy Quant tokens in the future in this bear market, watch this video, as we do have a lot of value if you are a holder or if you're just someone that is interested in Quant. And with that being said, before we go any further, I want to remind you that nothing in this video or anything in this channel should be treated as financial advice. Please do your own research. Everything in this video is simply public knowledge, news that's out in the public, and my personal opinion, and it should not be treated as any sort of advice. With that being said, now welcome back to Crypto Maxi. Subscribe and hit the bell if you're new, and yeah, let's get into it. Now, as you can see here, at the moment we do have a pretty much stagnant couple days, I would say. In the past week though, we're seeing a dip with Quant of over 11%, which to be fair, comparing to the rest of the market, isn't as bad. You know, if you look at coins like XEC here, XDC, ZIL, chills, there's some tokens that have seen a big dip. Of course, if you go over, just look at the market in general, you know, there's been a huge dip throughout with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on in this past week. BNB going down by 6%, Dogecoin by 10, 12% for Cardano. We've seen dips throughout the market, and I feel like this trend will continue. I did mention previously in my older videos that we are going to be seeing a dip with Quant, and that's exactly what we've seen. I said I'm pretty sure I'm literally at the point where we're at 120, so around this point here, I said we're going to be seeing a dip, and that's what's happening. It wasn't any sort of crazy prediction. It was pretty something that was coming, and I think a lot of us were aware. We're deep inside the bear market. Everyone that is telling you to be bullish in the bear market is full of rubbish. As we know, it is a bear market. You know, there's so much fear, not only in crypto, you know, forget crypto, even in general assets like stocks, real estate, there's so much fear in those markets. So let alone crypto at the moment, we're not going to be seeing any sort of bullish trends anytime soon, in my opinion, in the sort of micro time, right? In the micro space, no, but maybe in the long term, of course we are. In the long term, we're going to see opportunities build up, and we're going to be seeing opportunities to dollar cost average some of the lowest prices for these cryptos like Quant. But now I do want to go through this thread, as it is extremely interesting. Now, this is a thread from the CEO and founder of Quant, Gilbert Verdian. The first tweet saying, well summarized, the idea and inception was in 1997, stemmed from security, had a concern with the fundamental insecure architecture of the internet. Now, there was a better way to create a secure internet, had to wait patiently for 20 years in my security career for Satoshi in 2008. And if you guys are aware, the founder here, Gilbert Verdian, has been around the Bitcoin and crypto, well, the Bitcoin space, should we say. He's been in the space since early on in 2008, while he was working in the Bank of England. Now, second up, the technology was not there in 1997 to create a more secure internet to complement the existing one. Files were mainly routers with ACLs. Security was treated as a part of networking, wanted to bridge the details existing internet with a more secure enclave. Decided the best way to have a career in security was to wait for the tech to catch up. He worked with CSC, EY, PwC, HSBC with a major bank there, BP, Vocaling, MasterCard, UK government, of course, the AU government, the US government, while working out how they can actually make their internet protocols better and way more secure. Now, number 4, this is a full thread, by the way. We're going to take it one by one. Shout out to Quant Papa actually for putting it all together like this. Helps out for videos, I'm telling you. But yeah, with that being said, at number 4, you can see here the protocols were architecture of the internet of today, and was designed without security in mind from the 1950s, resulting in ARPANET. They never envisioned the networks to be used in the way we do today. Called this new internet network the Neo network back in 97. Would sit along the internet, NN would sit along the internet and provide a way to do secure transactions and be designed with secure protocols, and was able to transact money. The tech of the early 2000s was just not there. Now then comes to the Satoshi paper in October 2008. Saw it a couple of weeks where it was released and loved it. Whoever Satoshi are, they were understood security, decentralization of the internet, skilled networks, and it was the UK government So, and at that time, of course, he was in the UK government at HM Treasury at any time during the financial crisis. But you can see here, he was around this space from a long time, so whoever Satoshi are, they understood security, decentralization, and the internet scale networks. He was working at pretty high up over in the UK government at HM Treasury. He also worked at the Bank of England, so he's a pretty well connected guy, the founder of Quant, and he's been around the space, which makes this such a good sort of leader in the space, in my opinion. He's been in the end, or he's been in both ends, you know, for when it comes to the centralized, as centralized as it gets, to decentralization from a really early age, you know. And number 7, Satoshi are on the right track. Decentralization is almost impossible in distributed systems. This is worth exploring and evolving. Being at the very senior level in the UK government, he asked his colleagues to assess and do a policy on Bitcoin in 2008. UK was the first government to assess Bitcoin. Then in 2013, moving from UK government to AU government, established the blockchain ISO standard TC307. In 2015, like TCP/IP, this was the right way to create a common framework to I can never say the word, and secure blockchain networks. 57 countries now work on the standard. And number 9, with standards, my vision from 97 was becoming a reality to create a more secure complementary internet that is designed for the future and embeds security into its core protocols. It was then I established Quant to shape the tech and apply the wealth of experience and security expertise to make this mainstream for mass adoption. Now we're at the beginning of the evolution and can't wait for a milestone after its inception over 20 years ago. We'll have to write a book about the full story and details. Here's the building the future. But yeah, that in my opinion is a great sum up on the the experience of Gilbert Verdian and you know, where Quant is actually coming from, you know, what he's going to be doing, and his experience with his time in the blockchain, learning about Bitcoin. It goes all the way back early on in 2008, where he actually mentioned Bitcoin. You know, if you see some videos and interviews, he was mentioning Bitcoin back in 2008 while he was working in the Bank of England. But anyways, we'll be talking about more about this in the next coming videos as well, as an interesting story. But you can see here we got this video about Quant, which I do want to play. It's pretty interesting, so yeah, just give it a watch.
Increasing interlinkages between the crypto ecosystem and the traditional financial system.
And we're also allowing people to connect blockchain networks and the whole blockchain world to existing networks through the Overledger.
Connecting payment systems, both domestically and across borders.
And we can actually interconnect what already exists, which makes sense.
With all the benefits of having interoperable systems.
We connect existing systems.
The interconnectedness between the different systems.
Where we're able to interconnect different blockchain networks with payment systems.
Interoperable, that their systems are congruent between each other.
They're able to leapfrog all the legacy infrastructure.
Financial infrastructure could also leapfrog directly to a CBDC arrangement.
We connect existing systems.
Focus on interoperability.
And we can actually interconnect what already exists, which makes sense.
The implementation of any CBDCs would need to be accompanied by policy reforms and safeguards to address difficulties and risks, and operational challenges, including cybersecurity.
A 20-year career in cybersecurity, I ran the payment infrastructure as the Chief Security Officer for the Bank of England, so keeping all the money safe across all the payment systems and the payment rails.
Can be interlinked, and not just with each other all over the world, but also with existing payment systems.
It sits on top of blockchain and existing networks. It's interoperable. We can connect any to any in terms of existing networks, blockchain networks, different technologies. What we're doing is really the only technology that can sit on top and give you that interoperability at a very low protocol level. So think of it as TCP/IP of blockchain. So we're doing it at internet scale. Our technology is the bridge to be able to securely interconnect and interoperate between different networks. We're an infrastructure provider that creates interoperable digital assets, and we've interconnected Quota with other DLTs. And
Quant will help officially launch the LACchain project in 2023, with the potential to rocket an entire region into the future.
We're shaping the system.
But yeah guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed it. If you're new to the Crypto Maxi channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video and hit the bell. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.